everyone. Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Hochanda News. We are excited to announce that our broadcast hours on Freeview have been extended to 10 p.m. each day. We know that many of you were missing our live shows in the evening, and we can't wait to see you there.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I've been working closely with Crafts2 on the development of the John Next Door brand and also working with their fantastic range of products. I'll be bringing you some fantastic shows that are combining the John Next Door and Crafts2 products. We'll be sharing things like the press cut dies and some of the Find It media and some of the other fantastic tools, accessories and other products that Crafts2 bring to everybody at home. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't miss the Crafts2 shows with me, John Lockwood, on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dies in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Hayley, and you might have seen me presenting here at Hochanda. Well, I've always been an avid crafter behind the scenes and have been given the opportunity to share some of my favourite products with you in a monthly show called Handmade by Hayley. So I hope you'll join me, let me inspire you, and maybe you will discover a new craft in the process. Well, I'm awake now. My goodness. Wow. What an entrance, and welcome to the weekend. Well, of course, this is our last hour before the weekend begins. Friday night, we'd like to bring you a little bit of a hint of what you can expect over the weekend. Looking at some fabulous deals during this hour that are happy hour deals as well. So if you fancy jumping ahead and having a little look at those, it might be a good idea to do. And I've also got the tablet as well, so do get in touch. It'd be lovely to hear from you. Let me know what you've been up to, what you've been crafting with today. What have you got for dinner? Leonie's got something with chickpeas in it. It sounds very nice, I must admit. I had a bit of a chilli, chilli out the freezer, straight in the microwave, did me good. Yeah, Emily and Christine are waiting to have their dinner yet, so yeah. Let me know what you've had. Oh, pasta salad, very healthy. Very, very nice. Lots of fish and chip suppers going on out there, I imagine. It's Friday night, so yeah, it's one of those traditions, isn't it? But anyway, do keep in touch. Now, what we've got on the screen there are some details of what I'm going to be telling you about. And we've got a lovely show coming up tomorrow. And is this the one-day special for tomorrow night? So we've got a sneaky peek. And you can order it at the one-day special price. Fabulous. Now, this is for this hour and this hour only. So if you are watching us on a repeat, then please don't place your order until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. But if you are watching us live, then you can get ahead. Now, it's dispatched on the 23rd of July because we're looking at obviously overseas delivery with this one. And what you've got is a trio of fabulous stamps. I mean, look at the vibrancy that you've got from these. But these are something a little bit different. Now, they are pop-out stamps, and what that means is when you get your stamp plate, they're already mounted. They've got the foam on there, red rubber, as you can see. But can you see what you've got here? You have got nested stamps within there. So, obviously, detach them. You've got little tiny pips. You can see those in there. Just separate them out, and that means that you will have a whole array of different sized arcs there, which all come together to create that fabulous stamp, which means, of course, you can pop them back into the framework and get a lovely effect. If you wanted to, you could take your pens direct to your stamp, maybe add a little bit of colour on there and actually stamp out from there as well. But you are getting a series of 3 stamps, all with the same design idea. So you've got, oh, I've got that upside down. Have I got it upside down? Oh, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. You've got your arc there, as you can see. A beautiful rainbow effect. We think that one's called the rainbow because, yeah, a couple of those together and you would have that completed rainbow. Next one that we've got, this is going to be a nice one. Look at that, your diagonal stripes there. Do like that one. Really nice. Very popular one-day special already. We haven't done a full launch with this one. And the last one that you've got, again, a series of stripes, but this time we are talking about vertical. We say vertical, but there you go. Doubles up as a horizontal as well. That's value for money, doesn't it? And again, you've got the same concept there where you've got those individual strip stamps within there, and of course you can use those in loads of different ways. Imagine using those almost like ticker tape. If you've got some of the little tiny sentiment stamps, they'd fit on there nicely, wouldn't they? So there you go. A trio of stamps at a fabulous price. I mean, look at that. You've got an £8 saving on these. Bring them down to £42.97. Freedom membership, Flexi Buy. That's the other one, isn't it? Yeah, you can get hold of these by spreading the cost over 2 payments. And of course, this is the hour where we are giving you sneaky peeks. So if you fancy taking advantage of them, as many of you are, I would suggest you jump onto the website and have a little look to see what else you can help pop into your Flexi order. So yeah, by all means, pop any of those goodies in. Check out the happy hour deals. We'll be telling you about those a little bit as well. And don't miss out on those. There are some amazing Liberty fabrics in a one-day, in a happy hour show. That's awful. Sacrilege. It's awful. It's terrible. Oh, we've got all sorts of different wonderful things coming up as well. Look at this. You've got your little Mini Cooper starter kit, as you can see there. You've got a little bit of felting as well we'll be tempting you with. And the most incredible bumper bundle coming from Studio Light. Not sure, is that a one-day special from Sunday, the Studio Light one there? Oh, it's on tomorrow. Elizabeth Crafts we've got coming up. That's the one, yeah. That's another one that you can get hold of now at that one-day special price. But as I say, if you're watching on a repeat, then please do not place your orders for your one-day specials because they won't be at that one-day special price. So what else have we got? Happy hours. This hour and this hour only, you have got a bumper bundle of card panels, and this is a really good buy because you are getting 200 pieces and you are paying less than a tenner for them. That is delivered to your door if you're a Freedom member. Just like me, you could be placing your order for these. They'll arrive on your doorstep and you're going to be able to have loads of fun with these. And I love it because you've got lots of different colour scopes within here. So you can see you've got, maybe if you are thinking of Christmas, and I've noticed on social media lots of you have been asking us about our Christmas shows. Coming up at the end of July, I think it's the last week of July, we're going to be doing Christmas in July, and I know lots of you have already got started with your Christmas projects, so a little while longer to wait, but we will be doing that for you. Again, you've got your muted tones, you've got your bright vibrant tones, some gorgeous greens, beautiful blues within there as well. So 387600, just £9.99. Incidentally, any of these you can take advantage of in multiples, so that's a nice one perhaps to stock up on. So if you do fancy getting hold of it, please do so. And so yeah, they're 20 centimetres by 10 centimetres, so really good size, and 240 GSM, so really good way to cardstock as well. Like those, nice to die cut as well, because they're all got the kind of same tonal quality. If you've got those dies that have individual pieces, you know, like little characters and things like that, where you want the different elements to work together, that is a nice bundle to go for. So 387600 if you are fancying those. Wow. Julie Hickey. Oh, Julie Hickey, lovely Julie. We've got some wonderful designs from Julie, and these are dies that are going to be very, very useful for in your stash. You've got a series of nested dies, which I've seen these before, and just a beautiful set to go for, because you've got your multiple layers within here. Now you can use them independently if you're wanting to create things just like a mat or a layer, but then you can use them together to create three-dimensional frames as well. Even the skinniest of frames with these, really narrow frames, which, I mean, you're just talking a few millimetres between the two of those cuts, but you can still do that with these, get some wonderful results. I've also got a lovely set of stamps with these, lovely little florals, as you can see there. So there's a lot that you could be doing with these, multi-layer in them if you're wanting to build them up. Use them alongside other bits and pieces that you'll have in your stash. This one's showing that frame off because you've kind of got an eyelet edge to it, and then of course you've got your straight edge to create your inside element with this one as well, if you're wanting to. Again, there you go, it's almost like a lace, isn't it? Like a broader anglais edge there. Nice and clean, like that. Clean look to that one. Nice stamps as well, because of course you can use those stamps in loads of different ways. Little watercolour techniques, beautiful, and it's an absolutely gorgeous stamp to be using with your white embossing powders. You imagine that on a little bit of vellum. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, taking it from that kind of pale tone and the simplicity of those two colours there, have a look at this one. Wow, what a power of colour. Absolutely gorgeous, and a wonderful way of using up your backgrounds as well. Really pretty design. And it's nice as well, because if you don't like cutting out segments of your card, this is a very clever one, because the background runs right the way across the card, but that little frame gives the illusion that perhaps you've got an aperture there with a similar sort of paper behind it. So nice, easy way of getting that result. I've just realised the price on these. My goodness, £10.98. That is an amazing deal. That is amazing, and a lovely set as well, because that's a very useful set. Nice one as a gift for somebody as well. So yeah, £10.98, very affordable, and you're getting all those wonderful rectangles in there, and the banners, and the lovely kind of little, as I said, the eyelet frame there, and those gorgeous flower stamps alongside them. So yeah, pop those into your basket. It's a very popular bundle, that one, so lots of you liking those ones. So what else can I tempt you? Now, Daisy B, they bring us some wonderful designs as well, don't they? And these, I love the quirkiness of this set. Lovely, lovely, lovely set. You've got sentiments in here. You've got kind of bubbles within this one, and you've got the most amazing, well, I don't know what it is called. I mean, you can see we're calling it a sea unicorn, which I think is, well, I looked at it and I did think it was is it a narwhal? I didn't even know a narwhal was a thing. I thought it was a bit like a fantasy creature, but it is an actual thing. But here you can see it's kind of a little twist on that, I suppose. Good size stamps with these as well. So you can see there, if you're wanting to do your colouring in, you've got a good size impression that you can be able to create with those. And those have come to play in some wonderful cards that we've got here to show you. Oops, upside down. There you go. Love it. The bubbles around the outside, of course, being used using those lovely bubble stamps that we've got with them. Make waves. sneezed. I kind of went, and I think everyone was bracing themselves, and I went, sorry. It's one of those things that you learn. You learn how to sneeze silently on TV. It's a skill, you know. There you go. Always happy to see you. Do you see what I've done there? To see you. Clever, clever, clever. Love it. And again, you've got some lovely, lovely designs that you're going to be able to have loads of fun with. I love a card with a little bit of sense of humour within there. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know who designed these ones, whether it be Josie. It might be Josie, I don't know. And that's a nice one as well, isn't it, there, with your birthday number featuring on there. So, again, a nice set. 4 stamps there, just £13.49, so 015732 if you are wanting to get hold of those. Pop them into your basket. I suppose better move on. I'm having too much fun. I keep having a look at the tablet here, and I don't know if I've broken it, but I haven't seen anything pop up yet. But I keep refreshing, but there's nothing there at all. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. It's kind of like a blank screen, so I think I might kind of put that at the end somewhere and see the magic will happen. I'm sure it will. Now, what can I show you these? I like these. Now, you've got loads within here, and you've got some lovely pieces. You've got 212 pieces in total, £12.99, and you've got a lovely set of buttons, loads of buttons. Not only just your traditional shape buttons, but quirky buttons as well. Look at these little tiny hand-shaped buttons you've got in here as well. You can put a little smiley. It looks like, yeah, it does look like fit like a smiley face needed on there, isn't it? Wooden buttons you can change the colours of as well if you wanted to. Oh, look, happy apples. Like those, nice happy apples there. Oh, little buddy cats there. Very, very nice. What else have we got within here? I've got little Scotty dogs and all sorts featuring in here. So you've got your little apples, you've got strawberries in there as well. Oh, they're squirrels. They're squirrels. Now, how many people are doing what I'm just doing there? Like, kind of like, oh yeah, it's a squirrel. Looking upside down. Big buttons, little buttons. Buttons have got flowers on there, as you can see there. Loads and loads of designs, all within this bumper bundle. And they're all wooden buttons, so of course you can change the colour of them if you're wanting to. We've got little Scotty dogs featuring in with these little cars as well. Now, they're only £12.99. This is amazing. Brilliant value for me. I mean, even if you were to say just £1 a pack of these buttons, then you can see you are more than covering your costs with these at £12.99. Really cute design. I love these. And just changing them on a shirt. Say if you've got a shirt with just boring buttons on there, or I've got a little denim dress that just had ordinary buttons on there, and I changed them for wooden buttons, and it's surprising the amount of people that do comment on it. Now, it's not just the buttons though. You can see at the bottom there you have got some additional bits with this one. You're getting a little bit of a faux suede leather cording with these, and I know with my big wafty sleeves, let me just come around the edge there so I don't knock everything over. You're getting 3 little packs of these. Now, I don't know whether you'll get exactly the same colours or whether contents may vary, but you're getting a metre in each one of these. Now, I know lots of people make jewellery out of buttons as well, so this is a nice combination for you to weave those buttons on. Check out on the internet, you'll find lots of tutorials to help you do that, and you're simply weaving them onto the cord there and then putting them all together, bunching them up, and a fabulous price. I really do believe that you've got so much value within this bundle. That is the key thing. You're getting 30 packs of buttons, oh my goodness, and you're getting 3 of those little packets of your leather cording, or your faux leather cording, should I say, with that. So yeah, a nice bumper bundle. Take advantage, why don't you? If you want to go for a couple of these, you can do just £12.99 for each one of those sets there. 946005. So I suppose if you count in those, the kind of the cord in there, works out how many packs in total? 33 packs, so 33 packs. If you're taking what, £13, so it works out at just under 40 pence per pack. And some of these packs have got as many as 8 buttons in them. So you can see how amazing value for money this is. Yeah, lots of those flying out, lots taking advantage of those. So yeah, don't blame you at all. If I was sat where you were sat, I'd be ordering that in multiples. Now, more to share with you. Now, these are pick and mixes. Now, I'm sure I've seen Lou bring these to us before, and they're quite a versatile element to work with. Got a bit of an unusual name because it's called, is it Fanon or Fanon? Fanon. I thought it was Fallon, but I don't know. Fanon. But it is, it's almost, well, I don't know how you describe it. It's almost like a paper fabric on a roll, but it's kind of got that wispiness about it. So it reminds me a little bit of Angelina fibres, but it is on a roll, as you can see there. Now, two different sides to it, really, depends on how you're wanting to work it. No right, no wrong side, just different sides. And what you're getting is a full roll, 5 metres in length. It's 30 centimetres wide, which you're looking at, well, it's kind of a 12 by 12 size, isn't it, the 30 centimetres? And you're choosing any two of these, but they're your choice. You decide. So it could be 2 repeats of the same. It could be a mixing it up. And, of course, what you could do if you wanted to is order 2, come back in and get another set. Now, you can stamp onto these if you're wanting to. You can use it in your mixed media. You can stitch through it as well. You can tear it, distress it. I'm sure I've seen Lou, I nearly called her Sue then, Lou use, you know, like what they call those, like the hot tip knives that you've got that you can do your stencils with as well. She's kind of burnt and etched into these as well, like a pyrography tool, that's the one. So there's loads of ways you can work with that one, but of course if you are using something with heat with it, make sure it's well ventilated and just be careful as you go. 447 440. Now, which would I go for? I kind of like these 2 at the end here. Nice, yeah, I like those. But to be honest, the gold and silver as well. It's a nice kind of muted gold and silver. So you can actually get all 4 for less than £20. So what are we on about? Just have them all. Just go for them. 447 440 if you're wanting those. And lots of you are. So pop those into your basket, and then maybe I can tempt you with some substrates, because that's what we've got here. A wonderful bundle of panels, loads of different sizes with these, and some really good bases for you to use in a variety of different ways. You've got your grey board, beautifully arranged by our lovely Molly. I mean, have a look at this. You're getting your different sizes with these. You've got squares, you've got rectangles, you've got all sorts featuring within here. Nice sizes. And if you do want to know the individual sizes, do check them out on the website, because to be honest, I'll be here for the rest of the hour going through all of those. So yeah, do check them out. But you've got things like your coaster sizes, as you can see with your little squares. Larger squares, so I'm guessing 4 inches, maybe 5 inches there. That's looking kind of like 6 inches, the next one. So I'm guessing it's going to be about 7. I think we've got the millimetre size on the website, which, yeah, it's a bit tricky when you start talking about inches. And then, of course, that looks kind of like an A5 sort of size, doesn't it? But a nice solid base, as you can see with these. Now, you're getting multiples of these as well. So you're not just getting singles, as you can see there. Each one of these, I don't know whether you're getting the same quantity of each of them. I think it varies. But what you're getting is a bumper bundle of elements for, again, less than a tenner, £9.60, but it doesn't stop with your mixed media board. You're getting your watercolour panels as well. Now, the watercolour panels, some of them are slightly smaller than the panels that we've just been looking at, but again, you're getting loads of these. So could be that you're just trying out a little bit of technique. Maybe you're wanting to stamp a sentiment and turn that into a little sentiment. Now, you're getting 70 watercolour pieces in a variety of different sizes and 28 of your grey board. That is an incredible price for all of those in there. So yeah, lots of you taking advantage of that. I mean, if you imagine, you might think, oh, well, I've got watercolour card, I've got A4 sheets, but what if you only want to do a sentiment? Why would you want to chop into an A4 sheet when you're only wanting to do something on a small scale? So I just think it's a brilliant way of using those different sizes without having to sacrifice your larger pieces at the same time. Works out at just under 10 pence per piece, and of course they're nice little pieces if you want to trial out techniques as well or get different results. So yeah, if you fancy those, 134 358. Nice little tags to go in your journal pockets and different things. So yeah, I'd definitely be adding those into my basket. So that is my top tip of the day. But then again, got fabrics now. This could quite easily change. In fact, yes, it's changed. This is one to go for. I love both of these sets. If you had to make, I can't make it. The flowers, I think I would be tempted to go for both of these. And there's certain elements within the blue bundle that I wouldn't necessarily need to use at the moment. The pink, instantly, I could get that home and I could be crafting with that one in no time at all. So easy. Now, you might look at this and you think, oh, that's nice, not a bad price really for fat quarters. These are ½ metre pieces. You are getting a lot of fabric. And have you noticed the L word on your screen? Liberty fabric. Liberty fabric, you get in 6 half-metre pieces, so you get in 3-metre equivalent of your Liberty fabric for just £35.99. Now your blue bundle, you've got some really fun and funky designs within there, because you can see you're off on an adventure with that one. So if you want your adventure bundle, then that is what you need to be looking for. Predominantly blues, but you could be going off on an adventure off to outer space in a rocket, or maybe you're taking a trip on the Liberty hot air balloon there. You've got the fabulous cloud fabric featuring there, and then you'll notice that you've got little elements from those lead fabrics there transferred over onto this fabric as well, that you can see here. Some really nice designs within there, fun and funky, I'm sure you'll agree. But then the one that really has got my heart is the other set with the pinks. I mean, these are absolutely beautiful. So it's a kind of pastel tone with these. Now they're a nice size as well, because they're not a large print, so if you're wanting to use them for your things like your binding, if you're wanting to use them for your sashing or your smaller pieces, then you could do. And equally, if you've got half-metre pieces, there's nothing stopping you using them in dressmaking if you're wanting to as well. Maybe you've got a nice blouse that you're wanting to change the collar, maybe the cuffs of something, maybe you want to add a floral pocket to a shirt, then this would be the perfect way for you to do it. And of course, when you're talking Liberty, you are talking quality here. Now, lots of you going for these in your multiples, so yeah, it's difficult to say which one is going to be the favourite, because to be honest, they're going out in the same quantities, and I think lots of you are taking advantage of the fact that they're on the same item number, so you've got no additional post and packing with these. So yeah, £35.99. Don't forget, if you've decided to go for the one-day special earlier on and you've got your flexi order, then you could be adding these in and spreading the cost of these. Or, good idea, Emily, buy both of them. Your basket's going to go through that £60 threshold, so you'll take advantage of that special price, because of course it's a happy hour price. So if you're thinking, I'm going to go for one of them and I'm going to go for another of them in a month's time, you'll be paying that full price with these. So if you get them both together, and that's if we've got stock, because we don't always keep things in stock, so you could go for both of those. Or again, I've got canny shoppers in my ear. Christine's just recommended if you go for 2 of the same, then it's the equivalent of a full metre. They won't come to you as full metre pieces, but to be honest, most of the time we're going to be chopping it up anyway, aren't we, when you're doing our projects. So lots of you taking advantage of these, and I don't blame you at all. Pink is in the lead. I'm not surprised at that one, because it really is a lovely ditzy little design there. Very, very pretty design. Can I open a piece up? No. £5.99 per half metre. Liberty fabric. Gosh, it just feels so gorgeous. And I know with Liberty fabrics you get different grades of, it's not cotton lawn, so it's not the very lightweight, because I know some people have bought the cotton lawn in the past and found it to be a little bit too lightweight, potentially for quilting. It's perfect for English paper piecing, but not necessarily machine quilting. But here you can see salvage to salvage there, absolutely beautiful fabric there. And of course you've got your little kind of elements on your salvage there, so if you do want to go off and pick your planes to work alongside it, then you can do that as well quite easily. So if you fancy getting hold of these, all 6 of them, £35.99. And again, it's a shame I am actually stood here. Emily's just saying the same. Shame she's in the gallery, because we can't actually order it, because by the time we come off air, it'll have gone up in price, and it'll have gone up by £13. And I like them, but at the moment I would have to get them with a discount. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of month left after payday this month, so there we go. Absolutely beautiful fabrics, and I don't blame you if you're going for those in your multiples, which I know some of you are. So 619192. Now if you're in the mood for some beautiful fabrics, then have a little look at what we're bringing to you next. And this is nice, because you've got a junior jelly roll. Now I think this is because of the number of strips that you've got within them, because I think usually there's about 42, 45 strips within there. I don't know how many you've got within here. I don't know if it will actually tell me on here. But I mean, it looks the same size as a traditional jelly roll. Oh, it's got 20 pieces in there, 20 strips, so that's why it's a junior. I'm surprised actually, because of the size of it there. I think it's usually like between 42 and 45. It depends on which brand you're working with. But this one, you've got 20 in there, 2.5-inch strips and 100% cotton, but absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to open that up, because I will never make it look as pretty as it does there as well. So with this one, you have got your beautiful fabrics being used there, just in your strip formation going across there. I don't know whether every single one of those strips has been used in here, or whether they've been doubled up. But you've actually got enough fabric in that jelly roll strip, or strip roll, to actually create 2 cushion fronts. So on this particular one, there's a plain fabric being used on the back. but you could pick out any of those colours really, couldn't you, and create the back. Your little booklet that comes with it, that's going to help you. So if you've never created, I can't believe it, $17.99. That is really good value for money. It's no wonder it's a happy hour deal, because we couldn't actually manage to do this all the time, I wouldn't have thought. Now, you've got your full instructions here, so you can see the layout of your pattern there, telling you how you can put all those strips together. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, love that. Ruby Star, Julia Jelly Roll, lovely. And again, of course, you can follow the pattern if you wanted to, or perhaps the pattern will be a bonus. And when you do have a look online, you'll be able to find, I mean, we've got loads of books on the website as well of projects that you can do with jelly roll strips. They're 2.5 inches wide, so a nice piece to use. So easily you could just stitch them together and create a lovely piece of fabric, or actually chop and change them around. And I just love the kind of little themes with these. Some of them repeated, so things like the little snails there, you can see them in different kind of colours and formations, but they're just really nice. Like those. $17.99, absolute bargain, and you're loving them. So 586544 if you're wanting them. Now, of course, this weekend, we're saying hello to the weekend during this show, and we will be saying hello to this little chap here. We've got a brand new supplier, a company called Bruce Dobson, and this is Bruce Dobson's Little Westie. Now, this is going to be a show that we've got coming up tomorrow. It'll be 5 o'clock in the evening, and I know how you love your felting shows, so you're going to be able to invest in a variety of different kits, potentially your Little Westie, my little namesake, this one, isn't it? You've got your fabulous wool top, as you can see there. You've got your chenille sticks in here, you've got your felting needles, you've even got your wire to form the different elements of your character there. And what a fabulous little character. Real cutie, as you can see there. Do make sure you tune in, but of course, if you do fancy getting this kit before the show, then you can do. It's £22.99, 125438. But I am sure that this little character will have lots of little furry friends at 5 o'clock. So there's all sorts of different characters. And of course, you can jump ahead and have a little look on our schedule if you fancy having a little look. Now, what else have we got for you? We've got coming up at the weekend a model making show, Airfix. I mean, when you think about models, that's the first name, isn't it, that springs to mind. And this is a fabulous kit here. You've got a little mini Cooper S, as you can see here, that you're going to be able to create with this kit. You've got your adhesive, you've got your paints in there as well. And you can see it's a 1:32 scale. Now, it's going to be dispatched the 20th of July, so just a little while for you to wait on this one. But of course, Hornby and Airfix coming together to bring us some wonderful kits. So do check out that show. What time is that show again, Emily? Sunday at 5 p.m. That's a proper Sunday afternoon show, isn't it? That a little bit of model making. Now, studio light tomorrow. I think we've got our lovely Lou. Is Lou with us? Ooh, lovely. This is pretty. This is really nice. We're taking a trip into the English garden here. Some gorgeous fabrics with these, some lovely stamps, and you can see here you've got a bumper bundle here. You've got 6 stamp sets, you've got 6 die sets, you've got your A4 papers, 8 repeats of those, and you've also got some embossing folders in here. There's loads. We've had to go on to loads of different pages with these. So if you like the look of this one, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and also 11 a.m. do have a little look. Now, there are smaller bundles, so if there's certain elements there that you like the look of, you can get hold of them. But when you're getting everything together, you will get that £10 saving. We still haven't seen all of the pictures. We're still scrolling through them. There's loads in here. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, now you've got me attention. Oh, I like those. £51.79. That will get you the whole bundle. And of course, spreading the cost over 2 payments makes it a very affordable way. Wow, there is a lot within that bundle. And just such a beautiful print there. Nice, easy one to work with there. So 740468 if you're fancying those. Now, tempted you earlier with Saturday night's one-day special. Well, we're going to go one better than that. On Sunday evening, we've got a fabulous one-day special launching. And look at this. We're talking about Elizabeth Craft Design. Wow. This is an amazing deal. Now, of course, journaling. Journaling is what we're seeing from, obviously, Elizabeth Crafts lately. Lovely Els, bringing all sorts of wonderful inspiration, and that's what you've got with this bumper bundle here. You've got all sorts. So you've got dies in here. and practical dies as well. And you'll see that they will work with many of the things that Alice has bought us previously with her planners and her journals. So there's loads of things you can do with these. Some of them are going to give you kind of the guidelines for you to do things like your signatures of your pockets, your pages, little flowers featuring with these. You've got stencils with them, as you can see. Really is a lovely set, and you've got a £14 saving with these. Now, I'm guessing when you come to the show, there'll be other bundles available as well, but this is the only one that we have available to you. Yeah, there may well be a complete bundle, because it's usually the way that it works, isn't it? We've got a one-day special and additional bits and pieces. So you might want to wait until Sunday evening, but if you just cannot wait and you want to go for this as your one-day special price, then this is the hour to do it. Again, I'll say it again, if you're watching on repeat, please do not place your order at that moment, because it will not be activated again until 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. If you're watching us live on Friday night, it's 9:30 in the evening, then of course do take advantage of it to get that discounted price. But if it's after the hour, please do wait until Sunday evening. Really nice bundle that. I think you'll have loads of fun with that. Els is going to be Skyping us. Now, I don't know if you follow Els via social media. She lives in one of the most beautiful parts of the world. It looks absolutely incredible, and the photography that she shares with people, it looks amazing. So do check out Els on social media, and quite often she will take those gorgeous photos and pop them into her journals during her demonstrations as well. So make sure that you tune in for those. 430-781. I'm going to leave those details with you while I introduce Janice, because she's going to save you some money with your post and packing.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 So, don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Just checking out the quality of this cardstock. It's absolutely amazing. Could you hear me then? Sorry. I'll let you into a secret. Now, I don't know, there's something wrong with my mic, because in the gap between the shows, we have a 5-minute break, and sometimes you get a call of nature. Well, I muted my mic and I went to the toilet, and I'm adamant that I did mute my mic, but apparently they could still hear me in the gallery. But I was as quiet as a mouse there, so there's nothing too horrific going on as well. You heard me washing my hands, which was good. I was singing along. I was in a restaurant the other night, and you know how they say about wash your hands to the tune of Happy Birthday? It was kind of like one of those Texas-style eateries, and they're saying you have to sing Sweet Home Alabama, and that is one of the ones for the... I know about the whole song, all verses. Be read raw by the time you finish, wouldn't you? Now, this cardstock is beautiful, and I'm bringing them up so as we can have a closer look at these, because I don't think you can appreciate the quality and the thickness that you're getting with these. Now, I know they have been popular already, but this is the key thing. When you hear that, and you can hear quality, it's not flimsy. If I'm holding that out, it's not floppy down, is it? You can see that it's sturdy when you're working with that as well. And that is going to be beautiful, whether you're using it for your die cutting, your sentiments, whether you're using it for your mats and layers. And the beauty is, because of the sizes of the pieces, you are getting a lot for your money. You're only paying a tenner, and you can see there are 4 of those colours featuring within that little bundle that I'm holding up there. You're saving £20 on these. Now, if you're wanting to score and fold them, you can be making your nice little cards with these, because they are 20 centimetres by 10. So I know lots of people make little small cards, especially Christmas cards. Myself and Paola often have this conversation about Christmas cards. You get loads of Christmas cards and people make larger cards for you, and you haven't got room to display them all fully, have you? So sometimes the little cards are quite cute because you can fit them all in. So you've got those gorgeous kind of cool tones there with your blues, your turquoise, that minty green, that gorgeous bottle green. Down at the front, you've got some neutral tones, which is nice if you're wanting to do things like your antique or your vintage style cards. And then you've got your reds, where you've got a mixture of kind of berry reds and bright kind of Christmas reds featuring within there as well. Now you've got 200 sheets. How many different colours have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's different colours within, kind of quantities within them, because I can see you've got quite a lot of the cream tone in there, and there's more with the cream than you have with some of the others. So I don't know how it's split up, but it says assorted there. So I'm assuming that you'll get the colours that we're looking at here. If not, there will be something close, but you can get 200 sheets either way. So brilliant value at £9.99. So 387 600 if you are fancying those. But those dies and those lovely stamps from Julie's Hickey, these are really pretty. They're nice as well if you're just getting started with crafting, because this is the key thing. Shows like this are the perfect opportunity for you to start building up your stash, or maybe you're working in a different area. Maybe you've been a soft crafter and you're just kind of delving into papercraft now. Things like the set that we just looked at with your cardstock and stamps and dies like these are absolutely perfect, because if I bring in this, just a little piece of the cream from the first set, and I bring that stamp set up, you can see that stamp set and those elements there. If I just take that, I don't know if I'm meant to fold it in half, so I'll bend it. But you can see they're there, stamped onto the front. You could make a lovely little thank you card with that, couldn't you? And how affordable has that been? £9.99 for your cardstock, £10.98 for your stamp and your die set. And of course, elements within that die set you'll be able to use to actually decorate, because if you wanted to go the full length with that, then you could quite easily be building frames and DL style cards using those as your mats and layers. So that's what happy hours are all about, getting all that crafty stash, and also getting things that are usable, things that you're going to be able to find a lot of time and enjoyment from. So this set, you've got your rectangles there. Some of the rectangles have kind of got that little fluted edge to them. And I'm going to try and find an example of that, because it's really pretty edge. It's almost like a little eyelet lace almost. Now this one's nice because it's actually not the eyelet lace that I was thinking of showing you, but it's been cut out of like a kind of a glittery cardstock. But you can still see that kind of bobbly edge to it, which I think is really cute. And that bobbly edge becomes a lovely crisp white edge when you mix it out. And you can see the little tiny dots there. Perfect if you're wanting to place little gems, or perfect if you wanted to put things like your pearl PVAs in place. That's a pretty one there. Again, using that stamp, using it in loads of different ways. Now, the rectangles that you've got within here, the nested rectangles, you've got loads of them. So here, this, and I think this is clever, because rather than actually cutting a hole in the front of your card, the little frame, that mini frame has been used and literally just stuck on the front there, giving that illusion. Now, it's being a popular bundle, this one. Nearly half the stock has gone. And again, it's just beautiful. You've got that main stamp there featuring in there, but then you've got your little repeater stamp here. And what a clever idea, filling up that little wreath around the edge there with the little cute ones in the corner as well. Oops-a-daisy, there you go. A nice little stamp there, just used on a regular card base, making it nice and easy. And again, just a little smattering of those little blooms there, those little blossoms around the edge there to give you those wonderful results. And then yet again, that lovely little frame coming into play there. Really nice one. Have a wonderful day. There you go. Couldn't put it better myself. £10.98 if you're wanting these. 149589. I've got thread all. I was cutting fabric before I came out to work today. I keep pulling little bits of thread off me. There you go, it's gone. 149589 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, our little narwhal set, as I'm calling it. This one, a really cute one. You've got your lovely little kind of sea unicorn, they call them, aren't they? Good size stamp, this particular one. And you've got some of your little bubbles that can work alongside it. So, really nice little stamp set. Lots of fun to be had with this one. And a wonderful kind of under the sea sentiment there, which of course is going to work with many of the things that you will have in your crafty stash as well. So if you're fancying this little set, then it's just £13.49. Very affordable and a very popular one too as well. So if you fancy getting hold of this one, add a little bit of sparkle to your underwater seahorses, then not seahorses, unicorns, that's the word. It's got those signature. I just noticed the lashes. That's a signature piece, isn't it, from Daisy B? So 015732 if you fancy getting hold of that stamp set as well. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So what else can I share with you? Buttons galore, and that's what we've got with the next set. You have got. Was it 30 packets? 33 packets in total, wasn't it? 30 packets are your buttons and 3 packets are your cording. And it's kind of like a faux leather, faux suede cord that you've got with these, which is perfect if you're thinking of doing something along the lines of your jewellery making and things like that, threading them on. But what you've got is an abundance of buttons. Some of these buttons have got perhaps 8 buttons in there. And we worked it out that if you count in the threads that you've got down at the bottom, that cord, you've got 40 pence per pack. That's not 40 pence per button. Granted, some of them have only got a couple of buttons in there because they're the larger size, but have a look at these. I mean, little strawberry buttons. You think, instantly, I think, when I think about different shows that we bring to you here, it's the lovely, Daisy Chain Crafts and the lovely Gail. She brings us some wonderful projects that have got really unique little buttons featuring in them. And these are the kind of buttons that she would source and put into those kits as well. Absolutely beautiful, as you can see. Some of them have got bright colour tones in there, some of them more muted, some of them are just kind of your wooden finishes, but of course what you can do is you can stamp on them, you can change the colour. I love these ones here with those little lines on there. Aren't they cute? Could you imagine using that with tomorrow night's one-day special? Do you remember the one-day special I told you about with those vertical and those horizontal lines? Well, there you go. That's the way that you could work with those, definitely. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. £12.99, 40 pence per pack. Brilliant value for money. So 946005 is your all-important item number. Oh, little tartan ones there as well. They're cute. Like those. So yeah, pop those into your basket. Why don't you? Take advantage. And if you want to go for multiples, you can do. So a little fact for you is, well, the holes on buttons are the same distance apart regardless of the size of the button. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out with your little tiny buttons and try it out with your big buttons. There you go. Anyway, I think it's all to do with stitching them on with the machine because they zigzag. There you go, little known fact. Winter nights fly by in our house, they do. 946005, just £12.99 for those. Now, this is a nice bundle because you've got choices. Choices of 2. You're going to choose any 2 of these. They could be a mix-up of colours. It could be that you're going 2 repeats of the same. It's entirely up to you. It's your choice. It's your pick and mix. And we're looking at metallic fanon. Now, this is a kind of, I don't know how you describe it. It can be stitched, it can be torn, it can be stamped on, it can be inked with. There's loads of ways you can work with this. It's a lovely smooth finish, even though you can see you've got that kind of texture and that wispiness in there. But you can use it whichever size you want. You might be wanting to go for the deeper tone or the lighter tone with that gorgeous kind of, it's almost like a wispiness with it. But it's up to you. You are going to be able to choose 2 of these rolls. I couldn't decide between them, so I think I'd be going for all 4 of them. They're on the same item number, so if you're not a Freedom member, you've just got 1 post and packing with these, and you're saving £4 on each pairing that you go for. 5 metres on each of them. 30 centimetres wide, so it's about the width of your 12 by 12 cardstock if you're wanting to visualise that. So 447440. Nice one to use in your mixed media projects as well. Rose gold's one of the most popular ones. I'm just going to have a little sip. It's a choke. Oh dear, that's what happens when you talk to yourself a lot. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much, Molly. So, there you go. If you fancy in your Fallon, then the details there, 447440. Now, nice bundle here. It's your mixed media panels. Got loads in here. Loads and loads. You've got your grey board. You've also got some watercolour cardstock as well here, so there's all sorts of different bits and pieces in here. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, then 134358 is the item number for these. 98 pieces in total, my goodness. There's absolutely loads of them there. You're saving £19 on these. This is a real bumper bundle, and it's definitely one to take advantage of. So let's have a little look at the grey board. Now, all your sizes are detailed on the website. It is a case of contents will vary with... Oh, I don't know though, actually. No, it wasn't contents was vary, because it got the sizes, hadn't it, on the website. But they were in metric. So millimetres featuring in there. I'm guessing at potentially 4-inch square. Nice size for a coaster. 10 centimetres, that's about right, isn't it, I think? Always trying my math. I'd say that's about 5 inches, should say, about right. 6 inches, I'd say, and then 7 inches featuring with that larger one. So the metric equivalent of those, so that's probably the closest if you're looking at imperial and card making sizes. And then this piece, I would say, is probably going to be about an A5 size. It's kind of like a photograph size, isn't it? You remember the old school photos that used to come back, and they're that kind of size. So you are going to get all of these. They're brilliant bases as well, so you can see they're really sturdy bases. So if you're wanting to add your gesso, turn these into little canvases, lots of projects could be created. This is a nice one to go alongside the one-day special that we've got with the All and Create stamps and stencils. They would work really well. I don't know if Leonie's managed to get hands on these. There wouldn't be this many left if she did, I can tell you that. Instead of being 98, you'd be like 8. That'd be it. She'd have all the rest of them. She'd probably leave me these. And a picture that I can bring up on the screen. Watercolour cardstock featuring in here as well. And again, all the sizes are on the website, so if you do want to check them out, you can. But you can see they're good size pieces. And as I said before, I've got watercolour cardstock in my stash at home. I've got A4 sheets. And if I'm wanting to do something like a little sentiment backing or something like that, I really don't want to be chopping into my large A4 sheets. It's just handy to have these little pieces that are perfect. It's almost like an ATC size, that one as well. So really nice. So yeah, £9.60 for all of those. Your grey board alongside your watercolour cardstock and lots of it as well. 98 pieces in total. Don't know why they didn't round it up to 200 to 100, but there you go. I don't know, they didn't, but anyway, there you go. 134358. Now your Liberty fabrics, you're liking these. The pink is now limited in stock. Now, not only... Ooh, did you feel a bit of a drift then? And the pink there, limited in stock. So if that's your choice, then do make sure you're going for it while you've got the chance. Secondly, because it's going to go up in price as well, so if you leave it till after 10 o'clock, then you are going to be paying that at a higher price with this one. So yeah, £13 saving. The blue, very popular blue one as well. And I don't can I pull out one of my favourites of the blue and show you that I like this one. Now you've got half-metre pieces with these, and this one's a value for money fabric. I mean, have a look at that there. It's almost like a zen-doodled fabric. Isn't that brilliant? Can you imagine using that for a bag? And we're talking Liberty. We're not talking cotton lawn with this. And I know sometimes people have invested in cotton lawn fabrics from Liberties, and they're perfect for things like your English paper piecing because they fold so crisply and they're gorgeous for clothing. These, ideal if you're looking at doing some quilting. You could English paper piece with these. You can again use them for your clothing, and especially if you've got half-metre pieces, then yeah, why not? Now, if you do decide to go for multiples, as I know some of you are, if you are, then please do bear in mind that you'll still get half-metre pieces with these. They're beautifully packaged when they come to you, but they are pre-cut. But of course, if you are looking at making something like a quilt or a garment, piecing those together, dependent on your garment pieces, you'll probably find that you're going to be okay anyway. £35.99, brilliant value for money, and I think we worked it out as £5.99 per half metre, which for Liberty fabric is absolutely amazing. Because I mean, regular quilting fabric you're probably looking at £12.99 a metre. So yeah, and that's just your regular. So 619192 if you're fancying those. Now, White Gecko not only have brought us this wonderful happy hour deal here, they brought us another one with a little strip roll, and this is a junior strip roll. So within this strip roll, you've got 20 pieces, or your strips, should I say, of your 2.5-inch wide fabric, and a lovely pattern that enables you to put them together to create your cushion front. Now, you've got enough fabric in there to actually do 2 cushion fronts. So when you do consider that, that is a really good price bundle. Now you will need to add in some of your own fabrics to create the back of your cushion, but you could pick out any of the colours here. You could go for a solid black or maybe a whiter colour tone, maybe a bit of calico on the back there, picking out pinks. It could be that you're picking out some of those blues that are in there. There's lots of choice with regards to the colours that you're going to add in alongside these. And I love the fact that you've got all sorts of little characters in here. So you've got things like your snails in there, you've got elephants in there, little turtles or tortoises there. Really pretty designs, and of course you could use them with the pattern that's included, or it might be that you've got your own ideas, your own designs. It's entirely up to you, but you are going to get that wonderful strip roll there for just £17.99. Now, 7-day savers, you've only got up until Sunday evening to take advantage of these, and this is one of them that I've not had a chance to show you, and it's always a popular one. You've got your leather swatches, and these are beautiful. The quality, I just love how amazing the quality is with these. Good size pieces. So you've got a variety. Some of them will have kind of like a suede style effect with them. Some of them will be your traditional leather, but they are leather. That is the thing with these. They're 6 by 6 in size, as you can see there, and you've got a whole array of different colours. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? So you could cut these with your scissors, use them with your dies. Steel rule dies will cut through this without any problem at all. You can even stitch with these. I mean, you could be making kind of little coin purses and all sorts with these. So really good value, always popular. You've got a £33 saving with those. You're just looking at £16.99, so I wouldn't blame you going for several of those. So 162 766 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, of course, shows like this, you're going to start creeping up with those orders, especially if you're going for something like those wonderful half-metre fabrics that we touched on. So of course that means you could spread the cost of your order with flexi order, and here's Leonie to explain how.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Certainly does, especially when you're just a bit like me and you just can't wait for those goodies. Now, we were talking about some of our 7-day savers and attempted with you quite a few of those, but we have got loads of choice with the next 7-day saver that I'm going to share with you. Again, the price is going to go up on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, and we are looking at yarn, double knit yarn, or as our Paula would say, yarn balls, that she does. I love it when she says that. Now, with these, you are going to get 10 balls of yarn. Now, each one of these, you've got 100 grams in there, so it's a kilo of your yarn. It's 100% acrylic, which is brilliant if you want to create something that you want to be able to wash, because of course you can just throw it in the washing machine with the rest of your washing. Now, on your ball band on here, it's giving you all the information that you need. I'm going to turn that around so as you can see. So with this, I'm just going to pull one over here so I can read it myself. You're going to be able to use your knitting needles 4mm. So 4mm knitting needles or crochet hooks, if you're wanting to knit with this or crochet. It's just so soft. It's a really nice soft yarn. And what have we got on there? So yeah, 30-degree wash, cool iron, dry flat, but don't tumble dry. So yeah, we learned that one, didn't we? Was it Emily? Were you with me when we learnt about dry flat, the little horizontal line? Yeah. It's like one of those little pub quiz questions, isn't it? If ever it pops up, there you go. Now, of course, you've got fabulous yarn here. It isn't just about knitting, though. It isn't just about crochet. What about things like pom-poms? I know you used to like making pom-poms, Molly. Are you still doing your pom-poms with your little maker? Yeah. So this is what you could be doing, this pom-pom bunting with this one if you wanted to. So, yeah. And, of course, you can twist your wool together to make almost like cord and different elements with these as well. So, yeah. And it's nice because it's double knit. So whether you're knitting or crocheting with it, it's something, and you're using a 4mm needle, then you are going to see something growing quickly with this as well. So if you are a novice or an impatient knitter, that'll be me then, you're going to see your work grow very quickly with this one. Loads of options though. Have a look at these. You've got your rust, you've got your grey, burgundy featuring within here as well. Nice kind of school uniform colours, which I know is a bit of a daft one to say, but they are practical colours there. Charcoal, and of course you can mix these up if you're wanting to, so you can go for multiples of them. So if you wanted to do something, oh, that's a nice one, that dark cyan, isn't it? Very nice. So if you wanted to do maybe that one and a navy stripe, then you can go for 2 of those bundles. But make sure that you do it before 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. Rusty's proven to be one of the most popular options there. So yeah, nice. And it's a good way for you to get hold of your yarn at a fabulous price. So it works out at £1 a ball. And if you're a Freedom member, that will be delivered to your door as well. And of course, we've been featuring lots of things during this hour. So don't forget, you can still take advantage of your Saturday night and your Sunday night one-day specials, of course. So we've got Pink Fresh coming up tomorrow night with those wonderful stamps, and of course L's on Sunday. And we've got some wonderful shows. Those 7-day savers, obviously take advantage of before Sunday morning, and of course those happy hour deals, especially those Liberty fabrics. You need to be getting hold of those before we kick off at 10 o'clock with our repeat hours. Pretty much it for us here at Hochanda this evening. Over to our nighttime hours, but we'll be back bright and early, and hope we can count on your company from 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Lots happening, and I will be back here same time tomorrow. Have a nice evening. I think I'm still live, but we're going over to our nighttime hours now. What else have we got? Well, we've got all sorts coming up. Do check out the schedule. We've probably got the one-day special coming up, a little bit of Tracy Hay, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have.